Hello, darlings, and happy 2021. I thought I'd pop in here quickly just to recap my last year and just to keep this channel even somewhat alive, even though I've been absent for 6 months now. It was a little bit of an accident, but yeah, then I just didn't really feel like making any videos, so that break that I never even meant to take got a bit longer and longer, and yeah. Anyway, 2020 was a weird one for plenty of people, and it certainly wasn't the best possible year for myself either, but truth be told, it wasn't the worst possible year either. Because right in the beginning of the year, I finally reached out to a doctor and got help for my mental health issues. I've been suffering from depression for probably half of my life, probably even longer. And sometimes it has been easier, and other times have been absolutely horrendous. And during the fall 2019, I again reached a point where I just felt that I cannot stand myself anymore. I cannot live with myself anymore, and all the things that I'd been doing to kind of keep that depressive state in check, to keep myself going and keep myself alive, they didn't work anymore, really. So finally, in the beginning of 2020, I went to a doctor. I got medication for depression, and I also got some sleep medication. And then I started a surprisingly long process to start a therapy, and I finally found a good therapist and started seeing her in August. So despite everything, I managed to do something good for myself, and I've been thinking about it a lot, that if I didn't have the medication during the last spring, it would have been a lot more difficult for me. But because the medication works, it made it a little bit easier. So yeah, I finally got a diagnosis for depression, and now I'm treating it. And it's going to be a long process, since there is a lot to unpack here, and my mind is a mess. But yeah, it's getting better, slowly but surely. It's getting better, and I feel like it's getting better. And yeah, I have a good security net and systems and things. So support system, I guess, would be the word. So yeah, but that's one reason why I have been a bit lazy with YouTube last year, because I just didn't have the mental energy to do this and to be as social as, because this is social after all. Even though I'm talking to a camera, there's still the assumption that I am talking to someone on the other side, so it does take some social energy out of me, and I just did not have it during the last 6 months, because Finland is also on lockdown still. Well, not in complete lockdown, but a partial lockdown at least. And for example, my workplace, I got laid off twice during this year. First in April, and then I got back to work in August. And first it was like just some random shifts every here and there, and then in October it seemed like everything was going to be fine, that this whole COVID situation was finally over and I could continue working, but no, that was not the case. And so again, in the beginning of December, I got laid off again. So yeah, that has been interesting. But yeah, it's I don't even know what to make of it. We all hope that now that the vaccines are in production and have been started, that this whole situation again eases out during the spring, and there will be more actual paying work for me to do as well. So I'm carefully hopeful looking to 2021. I don't know how much of YouTube I will be making this year, 2021, but I hope to keep this channel alive to some capacity at least. But yeah, 2020 was a weird one. It was a taxing one mentally and emotionally, but I also managed to do something good for myself. I do feel healthier now that I was a year ago. I mean, I am in a lot better place now that I was a year ago. And yeah, I found some new creative outlets for myself. I started doing burlesque during the summer when I wasn't working. I knew that I had my evenings free, so I could engage in a new hobby, and I absolutely fell in love with burlesque, and I just love doing that. I love the whole where do I even start? It's amazing. It's this, like, if you don't know what burlesque is, look it up. It's amazing. It's just wonderful time, and I've met some wonderful people through that. And I am going on stage with my first solo act, hopefully in January, within just a few weeks, and I'm really excited about that. And I will be performing more, hopefully during this next year. And what else? Yeah, I attended my first live action role playing game in the beginning of 2020. That was also awesome, and I also met a lot of wonderful people and made some great new friends there. And now I am actually organizing a LARP for March. Yeah, March, if the situation allows that. And I'm really excited about that, and hopefully we get some conventions and events and festivals to go to during the summer. So yeah, things were rough, but I am hopeful. I think that this year is going to be better for me personally, at least, because now, mostly because of the mental health reasons, because now that I have the processes, like they are up and rolling, I am seeing a therapist, and that process is going well, and I have my medication that is working, and all of that. So the energy that I have is not spent on, you know, it's not spent on paperwork so much. Like everything is rolling, it started and it's moving on, so now I can just basically enjoy the ride and see what's coming for me in the future. So yeah, and maybe I will manage to do some YouTube again at some point. I don't know. No promises, no promises. Because I've also enjoyed playing games just for myself without needing to think whether or not something makes a good video or not. So I've been playing some games that would not work in YouTube at all, and I've enjoyed the hell out of it. So yeah. So I just wanted to pop in, say hello. Hi, if you're watching this, thank you for still being here, and thank you for, I don't know, making it through the year. Oh, hello, Torstein. What are you doing? I have no idea what the cat is doing. She's doing something. But yeah, this was really just a quick recap of the year 2020 and a bit of a look into the future. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this channel. I don't know. I really don't know. But I hope you're all staying safe out there. And yeah. Thanks for watching this, and I hopefully see you again in the future in some video, perhaps, maybe. Like I said, stay safe, and yeah, Happy New Year.